Hello there, my name is MrSmartDonkey and welcome to my Let's Play of Battle Brothers. This game is currently in early access. This is a tactical combat Mountain Blade-esque game where the campaign map's sort of similar to Mountain Blade, but the combat is a lot more tactical, turn-based. Looks a lot different as well, obviously. I've actually known of this game for ages, and for some reason, even though it's like literally right up my alley, this is like my sort of game exactly. For some reason, I was never really interested in it until a few days ago, for whatever reason. I watched some videos of it, I just randomly came across them, I was like, man, this is actually really good, I want to play this. I think mostly the reason I wasn't interested before because it was and still is in early access, and because it is like a type of game that's sort of, it's like a sandbox game, so there's no real story, overarching story, there's no real ending, per se. I was always like, I'd rather wait until it's finished and then just play the finished product, because otherwise, because it is a sandbox game, if they keep updating it, then it's going to be different every time, which it's like, that's a good thing, because it's going to have better, like, updated things every time. But it also makes it so that, like, if I have to replay the game several times to, like, have all those things in there, it's going to be kind of annoying. But anyway, for some reason now I really want to play it, so I'm going to. I've already made a recruitment video, but if you want your character in the game, if you've already, like, commented your character before on a different video, on the recruitment video, you don't have to do it again, I've got you on the list. But if you haven't yet, and you want your character in my game, then please feel free to leave a comment with your name and a title. So, for example, my guy is going to be called Mark, and then his title is going to be The Donkey. So if you want your character in the game, I can't guarantee he will go into the game, though, because I've already got about 50 plus names, I believe. And I don't know how fast I'm going to have people get killed, but it's probably going to be somewhat fast, but still. So yeah, let's play a game. So there's 3 difficulty settings. I don't really like the way they've described the even setting, because the challenging one is literally a balanced playing experience, whereas this one gives you more starting funds and lower prices. Even, I feel like this one should be called even, because it has literally, like, it's balanced. You don't have any, like lower prices, less challenging contracts, or the opposite here, higher prices and more challenging contracts even. Either way, though, I'm going to play on challenging because I like an even experience, in a way. So I've heard this game is super difficult, so I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to make it on challenging, but I'm still going to give it my darndest. I'm going to call this the Band of Donkeys. I think that's a fitting name. And there's no donkey banner, sadly, but there is the next best thing, which is a horse. There's this one, and then there's another horse one somewhere as well, which is like a horse's head, I believe. I don't know which one I prefer. I haven't really looked through them too much. No, there it is. This one's green. I like the red one, so let's just go to the red one again, which is just there. Cool. So we're going to be the Band of Donkeys. We have a picture of a horse, which is great, and we're going to play on challenging difficulty. Again, though, challenging is actually going to be very difficult, but I've watched a fair few videos, so I'm not like completely idiotic when it comes to the game, but I'm sure I'll still be horrible anyway. Please feel free to leave suggestions, tips and tricks and stuff like that. Do keep in mind that I usually record in advance, so there's a good chance that I won't actually read it until I'm already partially into the game. The last battle. So this is something they added in the latest patch, is a sort of not really a storyline, but more of like a tutorial. So the last battle, it all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hoggard the Weasel and his band of raiders, but it was them who found you first. An ambush, some jokes about horses, cut short by an arrow to the throat. Arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream a great volume before death. As the hill subsides, you draw your weapon with the rest of the men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A hurried glance sees the man charge without you to make a valiant last stand, met in force as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes of the captain, the last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword and with all the will you can muster, slowly rise again. So basically what this means is, like, you don't actually have a character in the game. You're the captain, essentially. So you control everyone, but you're not actually a character in the game. So that's the way it works. Like, I'm just someone who's standing besides the battle, giving orders, essentially. To the end! Alright, so this is like a little tutorial battle. We currently have no control yet. This is just the AI doing things. Wow, that was great. Right, so now we have control. So basically, these three characters, they're going to come in as, I believe they're called companions. That's their like background. So each character has their own background, from anywhere from fisherman to thief to noble to swordmaster, things like that. And these guys are companions, so they're your original three characters, which means they've got like that's a really good background essentially. And I also think they actually can't die in this, which is interesting. Anyway, so we start off with our archer. We can see we've got a quick shot, we've got a aimed shot. I will read these things at the beginning at least to find out exactly what they do. So we have 9 action points. I think that's like always the same. I'm not sure. I haven't seen like any late game stuff, but everything I've seen so far is 9 action points. We have morale, similar to how it works in Total War, for example. If you lose too much morale, your guys will just literally rout. You just lose control and they run away. Same can happen to the enemy, of course. If you have high morale, I think you get a bonus to your stats or something like that. This is fatigue, so once you reach the max fatigue, I'm sure something bad happens. I don't know exactly what happens, but let's see. They may need to rest a turn, so you lose a turn, I guess. Okay. This is our armor. This is our body armor, and this is our health. So this is headpiece armor, actually, I should say. Anyway, so we have quick shot, which costs 4 AP, so that's 4, so we can do it twice. Aim shot, I guess, costs 8, so we can only use it once. 25 fatigue, this costs 15 fatigue. Damage is slightly higher. Armor ignoring is also slightly higher. Inflicts 18 to 30 damage to armor, so that's the same. Has a range of more tiles, okay. And a 10% chance to hit extra. And minus 2% per tile of distance. So I can actually have a look, like if I just do this, 48%, 34, I can't hit that guy. If I do an aim shot, it's 56 and 52. So I could do 2 shots on him, or a more guaranteed shot of actually hitting him. I think I'm just going to hit him twice, or shoot twice with normal shots. I'm actually hit him once. And we hit his regular, oh yeah, that's Hoggard, so he runs. This is like a hard-coded into the game that this guy just immediately runs away from the battle, which means we're left against 3v2. So this is the guy we're supposed to hunt down, so he's like at the end of the tutorials when we kill this guy, essentially. So you can see there, just by the way, we did a bunch of his damage to his armor, and then of course there's a bit of armor penetration from the arrow as well, so we did a bunch of damage to his health. So his body armor is nearly gone, so we slash him in the like mid-region of the body again. He's just gonna go down like really quickly. Anyway, so with him we have a split man, a round swing, which I'm guessing... yeah, all targets around you. Interesting, I've never actually seen this be used. Can hit up to 6 targets, holy hell. I'm assuming it also hits everyone beside you. Yeah, your own man, okay. And this is a split shield, so you can actually literally split shields with that. No one has a shield though, so that's alright. So I'm going to move him up here. And I'm just going to start wailing on this guy and miss. I didn't actually check my chance to hit at all. Alright, I'm going to move him up here. I can have a crack, 86% chance to hit. So there's a thing called overwhelmed. So when you hit with someone first, or you hit once on someone, and then the second and third, and everyone after that, every consecutive person hits the same guy after that initial one, gets an overwhelm bonus, even if the first guy misses, which is very good. So I can actually hit him right now. I don't think we're going to kill him, though. I could... Actually, no, I don't have enough for this anymore, so yeah, let's just attack him. Actually, do I? No, I do have enough. I could use shield wall. But let's just wail on him. Ooh, we nearly got him. And he's losing some morale. Okay, so he hit his armor... Hit our armor even. So he's got... Oh my god, he's actually... Wow, they're destroying us over here. Okay. So our armor guy, so Wheels will just run away. Let's see, have we got a shot on him? 21%. So you can see there's an arrow or like a shield over him, which means I could actually hit him if I do that. So I'm going to move... I guess I'll move over here. And then we'll have a crack 42. We missed anyway, that's great. So I can attack once with him. Do that. Alright, so we got that guy dead. And then we're going to end his... Actually, I can move away. I guess I'll move... No, there's no need to do that. Let's just end our turn with him. And then this guy's just going to start wailing on this guy, I think. Oh, that is very close. Okay, so we should have him now. Let's see if our archer can get the kill. 38. What about an aim shot? 54. Go for it. He missed anyway. You want to get a kill? You want to do the honors? Nope. You want to do the honors? There you go. Alright, there you go. So we got 2 kills. Hans got 1. Raduv got 1. our shield guy definitely did the best. We can see we took a bit of damage as well. We got some experience, etc. This is how much damage they did. And then the salute. So we got a hatchet and a reinforced wooden flail. So this is more stuff we'll have to look at. I also bought the supporters edition of the game. I actually might get a review or a press copy as well, but I couldn't wait anymore. It's currently the weekend and they haven't responded yet. I'm assuming they'll respond tomorrow. But if I do get one, then I'll just give it away. But yeah, because I bought this supporters edition, I have the Fangshire helmet, which is worth a lot of money. It's like it's a legendary item. It also has like a legendary text with it. But anyway, we're gonna pick up these 2 items, of course, and then leave. Right. So our quest is still kill Hogarth the Weasel. Once I unpause, that'll go away, and then we're probably gonna be told to go to Salktai, I'm assuming. Let's have a quick look. So this is the map. This is randomly generated each time, I believe. So that's pretty cool. Unless maybe there's just a few ones. I'm not sure if it's randomly generated or if there's literally just a few maps that they go through every time. But yeah, this is all the known stuff that we, like all the world that we know. The Fog of War is where there's no civilization essentially. It's just like strongholds and hideouts and places that we can go to, which I think is pretty cool. So let's go back to our character. Well, our band of donkeys, of course. We can have a look at our roster as well. So we can see weapons, armor, etc. I should actually have a look. So the spear has like a higher chance to hit apparently. It doesn't look like that's shown on this, but that's what the developer said when I watched one of the videos. But it does less damage. It has a little smaller armor pen, and it does. Well, yeah, it does less damage. Or it ignores less percentage of armor, and it also it's just less effective against armor generally. A wooden flail is ignores more armor, but it's less effective against armor. Has actually a chance to hit the head though even. You can see maximum fatigue as well, -7. So I'm assuming that's what it costs to attack. Maybe I'm not sure. And a hatchet, but that hatchet is almost broken. So I think I'm not gonna actually switch anyone's armor out or anything. I could give someone a helmet, of course. So it's 60 armor. You can see 60 out of 60. They lose fatigue if I equip. I guess it's just literally just a -5 fatigue. So this is the fatigue right here. This gives -1. Let's just quick that real quick. Yeah, it does actually take away some of that. I'm probably actually going to give it to him. Actually, no, I'm going to give it to him. It's also super loud when I use that, for whatever reason. I might turn that down. So I got some ground grains, just some food, which will spoil in 6 days. And then, yeah, we got these weapons, but these are too broken to even really bother using, so I'm not going to do that. We haven't gotten any level ups yet, so there's nothing to do there. So let me just unpause the game, so we get our quest update. The aftermath. You're alive, you won. The adrenaline fades in its wake, and in its wake you can't help but sink back to the ground. It looks like you won't be holding a sword again anytime soon. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow's shaft. Your chest heaves for breath, feeling the pain well up in your very lungs. Most of the company lies dead, all those men you fought with side by side in the shield wall this past year, and Hogarth did justice to his name, running like the weasel that people mock him to be. What now? A voice says from behind. It's Radulf, who sits down beside you, bedding his bloody axe on his legs. You turn to him quickly, but before you can answer, he continues, "The captain's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it?" Hans joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. "Let's save the anointment for another day. I figure we give the man a good burial and return to Blankwasser to collect our pay. The weasel's men are slain after all, even if the man himself tucked tail and ran. And we ought to see that arrow sticking out of you before we lose another man. So be it." Alright, so I wonder actually if I can already change these guys' names. I can. Right, so let's start off. I guess we'll call this guy after me. So I'm going to be Mark. Oh. The Donkey. That's my title. Then Radulf. This is going to be. I'm just going to go for the. Like I'm gonna pick the names randomly from the list, because I feel it's unfair to go from just the top to the bottom, because then people that like didn't see the video until later because they were sleeping or whatever, they didn't like get a chance to comment earlier. So I'm actually gonna go with Trevor, who was the first person to comment, but he always watches my videos, so that's cool. Lover of Hate is his title apparently. And then we have an archer, Gustav. Let's go for Sadat, the Bloodseeker. Okay, nice. You can type a decent amount before you run out. So yeah, there we go. There's our first 3 characters. I'm actually taking place in the company as well, even though I'm technically the one leading. So we need to go to Blankwasser, not Salktai. Where's... Okay, that's all the way over there. That's a pretty, pretty big travel right there. Okay, we're going for the shortest path, Bernie. I think there's a way to speed up time as well. Oh, are we gonna... Oh, we can go through water. Okay, I didn't know that. I think there's a way to speed up time as well. I don't know what the button for that is. I'm pretty sure there's no keybinds or anything for this game currently. Oh, leash. Okay. The return to Blankwasser. I need to turn that, like, sound effect thing down. That's way too loud. What a sorry display it must be for the onlookers as you arrive in Blankwasser. 4 bloodied and beaten mercenaries down on their luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Wolfgang of Blankwasser, no doubt expected you to return in a more glorious fashion. Still, he welcomes you to his house again and offers bread and wine while a servant fetches a healer. Few words are exchanged except for the occasional grunt and wheeze as an elderly man with shaky hands tends to your wounds. Finally, Wolfgang of Blankwasser breaks the silence. So, how did you fare? Well, as you can see, I'm dead. A pin knives through your skin, the first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you hear one break. Wolfgang of Blankwasser takes on a grave look as he quickly hides his face behind a drink of wine. Finding breath, you give answer to his asinine question. We killed all of Hoggart's men, but he managed to elude our blades in the end. The healer waves around a glowing fire poke, suggesting he wants to push it into your wound. You nod and he does so. For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from flame. As the pain subsides, you come to see that Wolfgang of Blankwasser's mood has lightened. So all his men are dead, then? Well, that's... I see. A good thing you removed that threat from Blankwasser, but that man truly is elusive. We expect to get paid for this. Wolfgang of Blankwasser gasps. Well, naturally, I gave my word, didn't I? 100 crowns for every man, so as I see it, that's 400 crowns for the 4 of you. He gestures towards his servant, who nods and hands him a wooden chest from which to take the pay. I wonder, may I make use of your services one more time? I'd very much like to end the headache that has Hoggart the Weasel once and for all. And I would pay you again, of course. Another 400 crowns, shall we say? Trevor, lover of hate, so that's our first character, scoffs and turns to drink more wine, but Mark the Donkey stands to speak. Ah, this is me. Yeah, the company's in ruin, but we can rebuild it. You know Trevor, lover of hate. He drank the crowns away. It's kind of weird that it puts the title in there. It should be Trevor, lover of hate, or something, but anyway. He drank the crowns away and end up begging on the streets. Fuck you, Trevor. And Sadat, the Bloodseeker, wouldn't fare any better chasing the womenfolk until one stove his rotted head in. We need the band of donkeys. It's all we have. What say you, Captain? Trevor, lover of hater, burps and raises his cup to you. Sadat, I'll just say the first name, playfully thumbs his nose and nods. You're the captain now, and your men look to you for leadership. Alright, we're gonna do this because it probably is an easy way. Well, maybe not an easy way, but a good way to make a little bit of extra money. Wolfgang of Blankwasser claps his hand in satisfaction. Very good, excellent. I'll need some time to think out where Hoggart is hiding his hide now. In the meantime, I suggest you see about stocking up on supplies so that you'll be good and ready to end this when the time comes. I shall see you in a few days' time at the latest. As you leave the comforts of Wolfgang of Blankwasser's house and stand on the outskirts of Blankwasser again, Mark the Donkey seeks a word with you. What it is we need is more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but we ain't nothing without more warm bodies in the ranks. We should hire at least 3 more sword hands, buy them some decent weapons, and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this bedonk town's got a desperate peasant or two looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Schachtheim. I think these are German names, so Schachtheim, I guess. In the northeast, them city folk aren't always as hardy as these country bumpkins, but we're more likely to find men with fighting experience stopping to rest there, and they'll see better weapons too. That's what we shall do. Alright, oh, okay, so now we're in Blankwasser. I'll still have a look around, of course, see if I can hire anyone here. There's 5 people here. So yeah, we can see here, this is a beggar, a fisherman, this is a vagabond. It looks like fisherman doesn't have anything special to them. These guys, beggars, have lower bravery, lower hit points, and lower maximum fatigue. They don't cost very much though. And he also starts with no gear. You can see what gear they start with, like on them. Looks like this guy starts with a throwing rope. This guy starts with a cudgel or something. This guy starts with like a little dagger. Probably not worth taking these guys. Higher maximum fatigue, that's not terrible. That's a monk actually. Higher bravery, lower max fatigue. Okay. I think we'll just hold off on buying anyone. We'll check out the other place, because this doesn't, like, none of these people look particularly amazing, except for this guy, perhaps, but he only starts with a cudgel. Of course, if you hire people that have better equipment on them, they'll also cost more to hire. Okay, so there's the marketplace as well, so we can actually see if we can buy some supplies here. or some weaponry. Pitchfork is a pretty good weapon, because this has a range of 2 tiles, as you can see, which is very good. It's essentially like a pike, like pike-type weapons have a range of 2, so you can put someone on the 2nd rank and still poke with them. This is very useful. There's ammunition, a good 5 bundles of assorted ammunition, arrows, bolts, and javelins, which is good. Tools and supplies, this repairs our weapons, armor, helmets, etc. Which I think might be worth buying. I'm not sure if we need that right now. We do have some, like, broken weaponry, I believe. We can actually check our guys right now. 95% on the armor there. 67. His has not been hurt at all yet. Yeah, I mean, probably be a decent idea, but let's hold off on that for now. Can I actually... I guess I can't... Oh, there we go. Just click away and then it works out. Throwing nets. Hold on, actually, I need to check out... Because currently, our archer doesn't... Oh, he does a weapon. He has a knife. It's not a very good weapon, but he has a backup weapon. Maybe I should give him something along the lines of a better weapon, like one of these things. Sure, we'll do that. Here you go. It's kind of broken, but at least he has something better, I guess. And then... I guess I should have a look at the other guys as well. So this guy is going to be like our 2-handed... axe guy. We should also have a look at stats, by the way. I haven't really done yet. So we got 56 on him, 55 on him, and he's got 50 range. Obviously, he's an archer, so 50 melee skills, still not terrible though, I believe. 40 range skills, also not terrible. So I might want to get like a throwing weapon or something. 60 HP, 62 HP, 59 HP. That's all pretty close. And then there's, I think there's defenses as well. Yeah, this right here. Melee defense and range defense at 20, 25. 4 and 2. Wow, that's pretty poor. I think that shield probably gives some. Yeah, it gives plus 15, right? So it's low as well, yeah. Okay, anyway. The question is, do I want to buy any armor? I guess maybe we'll hold off and buy something when we get to the other place. Because we have a helmet for everyone, although his is horrible. It's good enough. I don't think I want to spend any money on anything like that. And we have enough food, I guess, for a little bit. I don't actually know. It says 48. That's enough for 6 more days. Okay, that should be fine. Days don't, like, go that fast. Could buy a better spear, I guess. Let's just leave it. I'm gonna sell these 2 items. Alright. And then there is a harbor, so we can sail to other places for a little bit of money. I don't really want to do that, though. And that's it. So bigger cities will have like more things to do as well, but because it's just a small town, there's not much to it. Okay, so it wanted us to go northwest or northeast to Blankwasser. Oh no, Schachtheim, right, I was gonna say, we were in Blankwasser, weren't we? There we go. We're on our way. Alright, now let me just, I'm just trying to find out what the speed up key is. Center camera, footprints, I assume that's on. Oh, now they're on, okay. Camp. I don't know, maybe there isn't a way to speed this up. I thought there was, but... whatever. It's fine. Oh, shit, Goblin Raiders. Let's, okay, they didn't go after me. Good, because I don't think we could have taken those. That would have been a very quick end to this campaign. That's for damn sure. Okay, there's Schachtheim already. There's the goat pens here as well. I think we can actually do something here. I'm not sure. Let me click on that. Oh, never mind. I think that's just part of the city, though. So, oh, God, what's this now? Along the way, as the silhouettes of Schachtheim appear on the horizon, Sadat seeks a word with you. Never been to Schachtheim before myself, but I've been around. These big cities are expensive, much more so than Blankwasser and other villages like it. But the merchants have everything we need. Weapons, armor, food. If there's a smithy in Schachtheim, it's worth a visit, too. It'll be expensive for sure, but they'll sell real weapons made for war and not just farming tools. We could also browse the wares on the marketplace, of course. There's a few bargains to be made, but they'll also try to sell us stuff that'll break apart if you so much as sneeze on it. Don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants, Captain. Trevor sees fit to add his own opinions of what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say that we head there first. Pay around for the company's coffers to get all of us drunk for the night and raise our spirits. Gods know we earned it. Sadat shakes his head. You say that every time we stop at the town, even when we ain't even done anything. I'll keep it in mind. Alright. It is nighttime though, so we can't actually do anything. So I'm actually going to camp. Which, maybe I have to be... pick T. Okay, there you go. Which will make time go faster. I think that's what makes time go faster. Because currently, during the night, you can't do anything except for going into the tavern. Which I don't really want to do. It's actually morning. So we can just head into Schachtheim right now. Alright, so let's have a look at the men we can hire here. So you can see already this guy, for example, is super expensive. Ebericht, he's a militia. Ebericht. We got a farmhand, higher hit points, higher max fatigue. That's not bad. He doesn't have any equipment though, so I have to buy everything for him. We got Rollo, a butcher. We got Wolfram, lower max fatigue but higher hit points, a miner. That seems a bit weird. Why would he have lower max fatigue as a miner? They start with a pick as well. I think we're gonna hire Alvar. I like his starting background. It does cost 8 a turn though, but that's fine. We'll hire him. I could afford this guy, but that's like a lot of money wasted. We'll take Rollo. Sure. And higher initiative, a rat catcher. Sure, we'll take a rat catcher. He doesn't cost too much. So that's the men we need to hire. I think I'll take one more though. Unless maybe I'll get that guy back in the other town. I think that's a good idea. We'll start with 6 for now. So let's have a look at them. Need to rename them and all that. So Alvar, this is going to be... let's make him... Bony, liver... Prostitute. Actually, should have gone with... yeah, for the prostitute, I should have gone with someone who like starts as a beggar or something, but whatever. Rollo. Well, I have some people that wanted to be Vikings. He doesn't look like a Viking though, so I'm not going to do that. We'll go for Max Dragon. He wanted to be called Dragon. And I also had some people that actually told me they wanted specific roles. Like some people wanted to be either like a fighter, just like in general, just melee, or a sword and board, or two-handed sword, or whatever. And other people wanted a specific background. I might like do that. So I might also just completely ignore it. We'll take one. Actually, hold on. Which guy had? Oh god. Oh yeah, we have extra things of fragile and a drunkard. That's great. Higher initiative. Yeah. So I'm gonna call this guy. Shit, I saw someone just now who I wanted to call. Yes, there you go. Wenzel. Because his title is the Swift. That makes sense. Alright, so yeah, there's more perks as well, which I hadn't even really looked at yet. So we are Brave. We have Brave and Optimist, plus 5% or plus 5 resolve at positive morale checks. We have also, he's a Pessimist, minus 5 resolve, and he has Brute, plus 50% damage on a hit to the head, minus 5 melee skill. Okay, so yeah, that's very good for a ranged archer then. He is, so he's a farmhand, tough, plus 10 hit points, and dexterous, plus 5 melee skill. This guy's really, oh my god, he's really good actually, yeah. 78 health, oh man, this guy needs some good items. Max Dragon is greedy, so he is, that's why he costs so much, well, 7 upkeep. What is this thing, by the way? Decapitate, oh, that's one of his skills, I guess, with his cleaver. Which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. I don't know how good that is. So yeah, he costs more, and if we run out of money, he's more likely to leave right away. We have double grip plus 25% damage. Wow, that's ridiculous. With a second hand free, this character can get a firm double grip on his weapon. Oh, okay, that's because he has like a one-handed weapon, I guess. Yeah, okay, right. So if we give him a shield, he's not gonna have that anymore. And then this guy is fragile, so minus 10 hit points. So he's actually horrible. I'm gonna probably make him an archer, I guess. Plus 10% damage, plus 5 resolve, minus 5 melee skill, minus 10... Oh my god, this guy's horrible! I might just want... Can I hire him? Or can I just dump him immediately? Dismiss this guy? I guess I'll keep him, but man, he is just horrible. He literally is just so bad. He's just... oh my god, anyway. Okay, so, right, we should buy some gear. We have a tavern, we have the weaponsmith. Okay, so I guess weaponsmith also has... Yeah, we got throwing weapons here. I guess we're probably gonna buy our stuff at the marketplace there, because otherwise it's gonna be very expensive. Pike, yeah, this stuff is all like really expensive. We can't really afford much of that. I mean, we can afford it, but we don't want to. So yeah, let's just leave that for now. Let's go to the marketplace instead. So here, we want to buy. Let's see. I guess actually, no, yeah, I guess I'll keep that second guy. I'll buy like a pitchfork for him, and like the guy who's horrible, I'll just put him on the back or something, because that is just terrible. I get a thick tunic, it's the only piece of armor besides that, so we'll have to buy that. And I guess I'll buy the hood and the straw hat. We need to buy some shields, so I guess we'll buy this one. This one is a smaller one, so it's not as good, but... hatchet. I think, yeah, we'll buy a militia spear. That's pretty expensive, but yeah, alright, that sounds good. let's see what we got right now. So, what have I got? Militia Spear, right? Yeah, let's go to the stash again. So this is exactly the same as that one, I imagine. Right. So this guy's really good. Funny enough, by the way, in my Age of Gladiators campaign, we also have Prostitute, and he was also really good. So you are, you're just greedy, higher bravery. Okay, sure. Why don't you have a Militia Spear, and here's a small shield. You're gonna get a big shield, and I need to give him something good, because this guy is really good. So we'll have to buy him a weapon. Cleaver, 20 to 30 damage, ignores 25%. Yeah, this thing isn't very good, I don't think. The spear is much better, I believe. Just plain better. It does more damage, ignores 5% less of the armor, but it's more effective against armor. So yeah, having this cleaver is just going to be sold. So let's sell that. Alright, I need to give out the hoods. So what are these? 30, 30. We have 40, this is 60, this is... Okay, he's an archer though, so that's alright. We'll give Boney one of these ones, and Max, you can have that one, and Boney, you can have this tunic. 35, what have you got? 55, okay, you're an archer, let's just give that away. 55 and 65, okay, so you take the 55, you take the 35, and then you take this 25 for now, and then we have 10, which I'm assuming is the same as that one, yeah, okay. So we need to fully deck out him. We still need a weapon for him as well. So I could buy something here, or I could just wait and buy something else somewhere else. This is a... Hatchet is like a one-handed axe, I assume. Short shaft, yeah, I assume this is just a one-handed weapon. This is not bad. Sure, okay, we'll take that. It's pretty expensive, but Bony Liver deserves the best. Okay, so now we are down to... I have no idea how much money. Down to 1167. I still want to hire someone else as well back there, and I need to buy like weapons for several more people as well, so... Anyway, I could go to the tavern, but I'm actually going to leave the episode here, the first episode. Pause it. So next time we're going to go back here. We're probably going to hire someone else. Maybe I'll check out... it's pretty far, actually, to go there. I was just thinking, maybe I want to check out another place and see if there's any other people I could hire. Because, I don't know about this guy that we have on our team right now. Him, like, he's so bad. But anyway, we'll leave it there for now. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm really enjoying this so far, even though I've only played half an hour. And I shall see you again next time for more. Until then, have a good day and goodbye.